Okay, and let's take a look at Equilinox. So we're gonna look at the world I built in the time-lapse mode, and basically I can show you some of the biomes. So what you can see right now is the snow biome, and you will see a family of wolves. They're happily walking around, jumping, humping, whatever you may call it. And it's just nice to look at like the different animals in this game. Okay, so now we're going over to the fish pond. As you can see, you can see some fishes swimming, you will see some plants, some lily pads, and basically like every biome has their own unique diversity and like plants and stuff. And it's cool to look at. Okay, so now I'm going to show you like what it basically looks like from afar. So the game still has some optimization to do, but like just to show you, like you can zoom out really far, but there's not much added to the game with it. Like you'll see how the game disappears, or like I guess the map disappears, and you can look around. You do have some nice lens flares, so maybe in the future you can make like really cool cinematic videos of the game, but at the moment it's kind of janky, I guess. But yeah, let's go back to the map. Okay, so here we see the tropical biome. This one consists a lot of insects and like sea biome, I guess, but it's kind of interesting to look at the different small animals and like how you just saw like the coconut falling from the palm tree. Like there's some little variation, and I'm sure there's gonna be more of it, but yeah, I mean, it looks nice. You've got like a little sand beach where you've got like the amphibians, and then more up you've got lizards, and then in the water you've got the tropical fish with tropical plants like tropical seaweed. So yeah, it's good. Moving over to the jungle, here we'll see lots of variation. You'll see birds, beautiful plants, nice music, and lots of life. And that's gonna be the jungle. Thinking about it, I mean, you could actually make like a really cool, I think, live like background or wallpaper of this game. Like you have the nature, like these little goats with the baby and the real goat, and some plants that just evolve over time. And I don't know, I think that could be like a great live wallpaper. Maybe they could add like a function for that in the game. But it's sure fun to just watch all the junky animals like walk around, hopping, just like these random rabbits. I mean, I think if they like really make the maps bigger and larger, and like more diverse with wildlife, you'll see lots of differences in the world. And yeah, I think it will be really cool. So now you've got like herbivores, like I think those are called swines, or like some kind of boar, and you've got the sheep, and you've got some hungry butterfly in the back. But yeah, like it can be really calming and soothing to just watch all the random animals walk around and do their thing. You will look at some beavers. You also see like how the interaction works. Like you have like a little wooden dam to the left, and like I mean, for sure, like the graphics aren't that impressive, but it will become more I don't know, complex in the future, I think, for sure. So I think that's going to be a nice addition as well. Here we can see like the actual, I think this is called the woodlands. You'll see like a bear. So what the game also has is like it has natural predators. So once you finally got up like the plants going, then you will get the herbivores going. And after the herbivores you will get carnivores, like the bear. And you will place them like a bit of a distance from the herbivores, so it's not like immediately in their face. But then over time you will see how they actually hunt the herbivores and kill some of them, just like real nature. And I guess in real nature it's gonna be less junky like the bear, but yeah. Here you can also see some insects live again. Like this is again, I think, in a woodland biome. There's lots of like flying insects in a woodland biome. You will have like a hive that produces honey, and you saw like some of the options. And yeah, now we can look at some deer in the grassland. So the grassland is already quite developed, I think, in this game. Like, you've got lots of different plants. Like, you will see some strawberry plants, you see some wheat, you will see some mushrooms, you'll see some, like, I think it's called a dove that's flying around, and some beautiful deer just hopping around with that random water spawning in and backing in. And yeah, to the left you'll see some bunnies hopping around, which is also cool. And yeah, everything moves, everything's animated. And now we're going into the pond. This is like the main water source of the map. Lots of fish. Like, at the moment I think you've got 3 different kinds, or even 4 different kinds of fish. And you've got the swamp, you'll see some toads, and basically just hopping around. And also the fish, like, you basically have like the standard fish. You'll have, I think, a redfish, which is like a different variation, and you've got like a clownfish, which is like the more colorful one, which normally is in the tropical biome. And then you have another fish that actually is like a carnivore and hunts them down. And I think in the future the developer is just gonna add like more different animals to the game. So here you can see like how the lightning affects the game, and how slowly you've got the day and night cycle. Sometimes the game autosaves, so then it's gonna take a while, but then, as you can see, it just continues. And now you can just generally see how plants grow and die, and new animals spawn, new animals are born, new plants will spawn, and older plants will die. And it just really shows like how yeah, nature goes fast forward. Like, there are many creative things you can add to this game. It's just more of what the developer is going to do. That's going to be up to him, of course, but I think you can add some sweet things. Now we're just going to fast forward. Little time lapse. You can see the shadows and the lightning effect. Also, what you see at the bottom, like at the right bottom, is like task complete all the time, is because like you've got repeating challenges. At the left top you'll see like a green number that keeps going up. That's like basically the amount of points you have to edit the whole game to like put animals down or plants. And basically you've got challenges that you complete, like grow 50 bananas, for example. And because it basically goes on by itself, you will complete them over time, and they will just give you small like bonuses in points you use for the game. And that's the reason why you see, like, keep on seeing completed, task completed, task completed, like that. And here I'm just like, I don't know, I'm showing the landscape a bit, just showing you how peaceful it can be. But yeah, what more to talk about? I think I will just show you some more, like, I guess, scenery, and then I will finish the video for today.
Thank you.